Hey guys, how are you? So a couple of people asked me what forced me to go no contact with my family. And I just want to let you know that it was a very hard decision for me to go no contact. I don't have any support system. My mother died about 2.5, 3 years ago. And on the day that my mother died, my aunt fought me in my grandmother's living room. So I don't really have family outside of my siblings. What made me finally decide to cut my siblings off, which was really painful for me, was that my siblings were committed to villainizing me. And I had allowed them to villainize me for so many years and make me feel like shit. And I didn't realize that a lot of my mental health and the sense of self-worth that I felt about myself came from my toxic fucking siblings that continued to push the narrative. And I just kind of came to a point where I realized, like, if they couldn't apologize to me and they couldn't be more and they couldn't see me for my changes and my therapy, because realistically, out of my toxic family, I'm the fucking one of the only ones in therapy, one of the only ones doing anything to heal, then I just didn't want to be around them anymore. I was not committed to that version of myself, and they were committed to that version of me. And I just had to get the fuck away from them. And then my family wanted to sweep so many things under the table, and then it just hit me one day. Like, I woke up and I had a cousin who got caught doing some ancestral shit. And the family justified all of his behaviors, and everybody forgave him, and he's going to therapy. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, I've been in therapy for 30 years. And all I've done is cuss you people out about some shit that you probably deserve to be cussed out about. And you guys keep holding me hostage. So with that being said, I was just like, you could forgive a predator, but you can't forgive me. I no longer want to be friends with you. I no longer want to communicate with you. I no longer care to share that narrative. I no longer care to be the villain. I know, and you know, in the process, you got a couple of people like, you know, I miss my niece and nephew. They don't really reach out anymore, and that's fine. You know, they're just trying to figure out which way to go. And my brother, you know, I didn't want to cut him off, but he rode the wagon with everyone else too. If you're not sticking up for me, you're riding the wagon. Not only that, I just realized they weren't loving me the way that I was loving them. I had a brother who's a rapper. I was sharing all of his information, all of his videos. I mean, I was going so hard for him because I was really, really legitimately proud of him and love him so much. And he wouldn't share one of my things. One of my fucking posts, and he knew what my journey was, but would share a random fucking stranger's post. And that's when I knew. I said, this is not the person for me. I don't want to be a part of this family no more. Everything was about aesthetics. The same thing with the rest of them, niece, nephew, sisters. Everything was about aesthetics. You will share a stranger's fucking post, but you won't share mine. And I'm the one that, you know, when I get some money, I'm going to come look out for you. So that was just when I knew that I had to make some crucial changes. Those were not my tribe. Those were not the people for me. Not only that, theoretically, what was I holding on to? I was holding on to the fact that maybe I had a support system. Maybe someone would babysit my kids. But that wasn't the fucking case. So once you get around that and you realize, like, ain't nobody coming to save you. You don't need a babysitter. Create your own community. Fuck your family and their narrative that they created for you. You're going to feel so much better. I love you guys. Stay tuned for my journey.